Okay, so what we're starting out with is a 1997 Toyota 4Runner. Why did I choose the third gen 4Runner? Well, right now the price of the 4Runners have come down quite a bit for the third gens at least. They're very reliable as far as that 3.4 engine. Unlike this one, this engine's got some major problems, but we'll work on that in this series. There's a lot of aftermarket support for this platform, and like I said earlier, but the entry cost was pretty low. So I picked up this vehicle for $1,000 on one of the various marketplaces. I had to drive a couple hours away to pick it up. Picked it up. It does run, but the engine sounds terrible. It had snow tires on it, so I ended up towing it all the way home. And then since acquiring it, I have sold off quite a few parts already. But that's one thing I definitely want to make sure I detail with you guys is the cost breakdown. So everything this build is going to cost from step one till finally street legal, roadworthy vehicle. So started out with $1,500 cash. And like I said, I bought this for $1,000. So let's give you a quick walk around of it and show you what you can get for $1,000. Okay, like I said earlier, we have a 1997 Toyota 4Runner. It is a limited, so it comes with power everything, including sunroof. I've already sold off quite a few of the parts from this already to try to recoup some of the initial $1,000 I put into it. It had carpet, but I've since pulled that out. It smelled awful. Kind of smelled like a wet dog, kind of vomited all over the car. One of the things I was looking for was the rear locker, which this one does have. It has just over 461,000 miles. The engine sounds horrible. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. The guy I bought it from says it had a blown head gasket, which it might, or it might be an exhaust gasket. It's really loud and very underpowered at the moment. It came with some winter tires. I've pulled those off and found this set of 35-inch tires. Not even sure what brand these tires are. Never heard of them before, but I bought them for the rims. Set of 17-inch fuel rims. Got a really good deal on those, which I'll show you here in a minute. But all in all, the vehicle's really clean. I'll start here with the marine battery. I don't know why I chose a marine battery. I've heard somewhere on one of these, I don't know, internet videos that someone says they always go with marine batteries because there's more vibration resistance. I don't know. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you sure? It looked like you turned it off.
No, I didn't.
All right, so that's what $1,000 will get you. Sounds amazing. Probably just needs a little tuning, I'm sure, but I'm kidding, by the way. So what we're looking at here, and this is a new development. Let me grab that from you. So we haven't had this before. So previously when I fired it up, we did not have that water and that milkiness coming out of there. So that is new. I don't know what that means, but it's new. and I'm pretty sure white stuff's not supposed to be coming out of your engine. So maybe we got some water mixed in with the oil. That's the best I can tell from right now. What else? What else? Other than that, other than the gigantic engine problem we have, the car's in pretty good shape. Let's open up the back. There's no rust anywhere on this except for right there. That's it. And we got one more right here. So other than those two little spots, the entire body is rust free. Transmission shifts, goes into 4-wheel drive. The locker engages. These are parts I'm getting ready to sell, except for these rims, which I'm keeping. They did not come with this vehicle. I just have them sitting in here to get them off of the ground. If you haven't seen my other video, I just posted a video on how to remove the rear windows. So if you want to learn how to do that, check out that video. Pulled the trailer hitch because I'm trying to get my departure angle on this one as high as I can, so that is gone. I got another set of tires in here, which is gonna be for another project. What we're gonna do with this build series is we are gonna take a 1997 Toyota 4Runner and we are gonna merge an old FJ40 body onto this chassis. I've never done anything like this before. I am not a mechanic, I'm not a welder, I'm not a professional fabricator. I am strictly a weekend warrior. We're gonna build this on the side of my garage at my house. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes along the way, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. So if you guys see any mistakes I've made and I haven't caught, please let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate the help on this, and hopefully I can make some mistakes so you guys don't make similar mistakes when you do a project of your own. All right, so let's break this down. I should probably start out with how I came up with this name. I'm not that clever and not that creative, but my goal is to take an FJ40 and merge it onto a 4Runner. So I squeezed a 0 in between the 4 and the runner, and we're gonna call this FJ40Runner. One of my goals with this project is to give you guys a breakdown of how much everything costs along the way. If you intend to do anything like this, you can see how much it cost me, and hopefully you can get a better deal than I did. Talked about limited funds. I'm starting out with $1,500 total. I know it's going to cost me more than $1,500 to finish this, but this is just my starting point. I was able to pick up this 97 4Runner for $1,000. To register it out here in the wonderful state of California under a non-op status, meaning you cannot drive it on the roadway, cost me $65. I then started selling parts off of it immediately upon acquiring it. Got $200 for the hood. For the front door, $100 for the hood. The grill is $40. Fenders, flares, sold those for $60. Sold some miscellaneous parts for $35 and $95. Sold the roof rack for $50, and then I picked up a pretty cool set of fuel rims, 4 rims, and they came with 35-inch tires that have a little bit of life on them for $400. The brand of the tire, I don't even know what they are. Never heard of them before. They're not going to last that long, but at least for mock-up and this build, they'll work great. I bought them for the fuel rims. So out of my $1,500 initial investment, we are at $615 left over right now. So it's a good starting point, and we're going to see where this goes from here. All right, so earlier I mentioned the tires and rims. So I got these Fuel, I think they're trophies, 17-inch rims, and they came with these, what is it, Lanzol Mud Blazer MTs. Never heard of those before, but they do have some tread left on them. They're not quite at the wear bar. They'll work great for the mock-up, and once we get this bad boy on the road, we'll switch these out to something else.
It's rolling.
All right, thank you. Okay, YouTube, so that's the walk around and the introduction to this build series. If you're at all interested in this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my page. This will be the first of many to come, and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into with this thing.